Welcome to AlphaCars. My name is Dimitri, and on the background you see 2019 Chevy Silverado. We bought it from our local customer who bought it brand new, took very, very good care of it, and occasionally he would find, the vehicle would find itself in the New England condition. So you have salt, you have sleet, you have chemicals on the road. And so let's take a look how the underbody looks. It's actually not bad at all, and we're going to offer this vehicle for sale. But before we offer it for sale, we did a thorough inspection of the frame. Of course, there are some light surface rust. We're going to treat that, but we're going to show you pre-existing condition and how it's going to look when we're done with it. So let's check it out. See that we have the truck also, even though it's a 10,000 pound rotary lift, the best lift money can buy. But just for additional security, you can see we put this stand so there's no movement or rocking on the lift. You can see the underbody actually looks pretty good. Usually the spare wheel would be rusted badly. There's a little bit of surface rust here and there that we're going to treat. You can see the tow hitch, which is factory one, is in great condition, minimal to no surface rust in the enclosed pockets. We're all going to clean and treat that. And frame is actually in very good, healthy condition, no penetrating rust. You can see the frame looks awesome. Really, really good, and we're going to keep it this way. So most of the dealers would just resell the vehicle, and we're certainly going to do that. We'll find a good home for it. But we also identified, you can see some very light rust spots. You can see it starting on the edges. You can see it certainly starting where the jack points are. You can see it around these areas. A little bit inside the tubes, not much. Actually, tubes look awesome. So the best time to treat your vehicle with rust preventive treatment is when it's brand new. When it's brand new, it looks like this. You can apply the treatment. You can actually select the best treatment for that condition, for those conditions, because it's no rust. There is no rust, and but when you do have some light surface rust, it's not too late. So this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna clean a little bit of flaking, rust proofing. We're gonna get to all the areas where you can see the just spots of rust, and then we're gonna treat those areas with rust converter. And then after that, we're gonna apply rust preventive treatment. So this truck from the factory, it looks like it had some kind of a treatment. I can see that in some areas. Unfortunately, it wasn't done thoroughly, because if it was, the entire frame would look like this, no rust, protected. You can see it's here. It was much heavier in this area. Check that out. Yeah, I wish they did it on the entire frame, because where they did it, like right here, it actually protected the frame. You can see all these areas, there's absolutely no rust. And here, where it's lacking that coating, you can see rust starting. But not a big deal. It's just the early stage, and we're gonna catch it, and we're gonna save this vehicle. What we're gonna do now is going to substantially extend the life expectancy from the rust standpoint of this vehicle. It doesn't mean that you never have to worry about the rust. You still need to keep an eye on it. You need to monitor it. You need to touch it up. And there will be times when you're gonna have to do some recoatings here and there. And if there are any new rust spots developing, you need to catch them before it turns into penetrating, damaging rust. How does the penetrating, damaging rust look? Let's check that out. We don't have to go very far. We just need to go on our next bay, which is right here. We have a Toyota FJ Cruiser right here. And this vehicle, we actually did a rust preventive treatment 10 to 12 years ago. And it wasn't really maintained on annual basis, and the car was used in New England, and you can see a lot going on with rust, a lot. And as you know, Toyotas on their own, they have a lot of rusty frame issues. And this one we just inspected. We continue inspection of a frame. You can see this frame has structural rust damage. We're still evaluating it today, and we will make recommendations on this one. Not to get to this point, that's what we need to do. That's why we're doing the work on the Chevy 2500 Silverado. So not only this truck is going to be a great vehicle because it's one owner, non-commercial use, but this is going to have built-in embedded, if you will, embedded value moving forward by the work we're doing here today. So we wrapped up the, we pretty much enclosed the underbody and separated from the shop. And the shop is nice and clean. We keep it this way. So we're 90% there with the rust proofing. We did all the messy things like cleaning, rust converter application, and we also did the fluid film. We specifically used the clear fluid film so that we can see what's happening under the product, because if you use the black one or any type of permanent undercoating, you would know what's happening under that undercoating. So everything you see here is actually a clear fluid film. And the reason it turned black because we used the rust converting chemical which converts the surface rust. This vehicle did not have any penetrating rust. It was just light surface rust which quickly turned black. And then over that we have applied fluid film. So now we're removing the plastic, and we're gonna still go over and do a little bit more touch up with the fluid film to make sure we get it everywhere.
Hey everyone, this is Ian with the final segment of the Silverado underbody treatment. Dimitri has done an awesome job explaining the process and the benefits of having this done to your vehicle, and now I'm here to show you the final outcome. So as I quickly walk down the vehicle, you remember just a couple minutes ago what it did look like before the treatment was done. So we did find a couple other areas where we had to lower the vehicle a bit to get to them, and we touched those up, as Dimitri mentioned, used the rust converting primer, let that cure properly so then it was ready to accept the fluid film. And of course we used the clear fluid film. So we're able to monitor what's going on underneath, checking out the side of the frame rails, the passenger side, and even of course the bottom of the cab, the body mounts. Everything is in beautiful, beautiful condition. Leaf springs, all the frame cross members, just really letting you admire the underbody of this truck. So as Dimitri mentioned, really adding to the longevity and the life expectancy of the frame of the Silverado. So as we can see, everything is now sealed and protected and ready to, prevent future rust or that surface rust that was there. Now that that's, neutralized, preventing that from going deeper and being, causing penetrating rust. So if you're interested in having a quote to have this done on your vehicle, just feel free to visit our website or give us a call at 978-263-9000. And we can definitely talk to you there about cost and all the options, of course, depending on the vehicle you have and what you're looking to have done with it. So this has been Ian, just closing out the final segment of this video for the Silverado underbody. Thanks for watching. I hope you learned something new today. I know I always find these types of things interesting. And leave a like on this video and subscribe, so then you don't miss the latest motoring content.